Is it odd that my hair was both really long and really short in a single season? No, just me? Okay. Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm your host, Rob Rodriguez. This is season 9, ladies and gentlemen, and my inner heckler is just saying, all right already. All the promotion that we've done the last couple months, frankly, makes me sound like a broken record. You ever wonder to yourself, why does every Target smell like that when you first walk in? Let's see what we got. Why am I bored already? I mean, it's not like we've been changing the clocks twice a year since forever. I mean, even in the Stone Age, Fred Flintstone is turning the pterodactyl's head counterclockwise. I'm almost done with season 11 of Modern Family, and you know, I'm just so attached to these characters. Once I finish that season finale, I'm starting season 1 all over again. You know, I've been so busy watching this show, I didn't even write a filler segment that's supposed to go after the list. Maybe this is the filler segment. Genius. But yeah, if you are new here, you know, just a few things. This is a late night comedy show. A lot of you may know me, but some of you may think you know me from somewhere, and you probably don't. I just have a very familiar face, and yeah. You know, my head may be shaved right now. I'm actually expressing a lot of concerns after playing back the cold open. This is actual footage from a rehearsal that I shot. Yeah. Since when does Rob do rehearsals? We kind of fumbled on two parts there. I think I want to change wording. But anyway, you know, I thought it'd be interesting if I tried to solve today's Wordle. All right, let's go. Can we get some Wordle solving music, please? Okay, can we turn that off? That's a little distracting. Okay, maybe my vocabulary isn't as strong as I thought it was. Recently, Snapchat released their own AI, and I started talking to it reluctantly. It's weird because, you know, every once in a while it's you know, the simple hey, how you doing, right? And then, you know, one day it's just gonna be all like scary, like let's say you just decide to like start venting about your annoying neighbor, and then they're like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It'd be a shame if something happened to them. And then you're like, what? And then it replies back, what? As I said before, I hope the studios and the writers, the Writers Guild of America and all the other writing teams find a compromise so this can end soon, you know? Because maybe if we think about it, an alpaca for The Office might not be a reasonable ask. I have a goal that I'm going to produce an entire episode of The Rob Rodriguez Show in a single night. We started at 1:27, it is now 2:52. Wish me luck. We were running a bit late this week. So late, in fact, that Google is charging me a $30 late fee. And YouTube stuck an eviction notice on my door. Look at that. We are taking a brief break, but I will be back. To be honest, when I said quick break, emphasis on the break, I did not intend for the break to be 2 months long. I mean, some people will show their criticism. They'll look at me like I'm a scab. Yeah, but you know, I'm trying to learn not to let things bother me, and besides, It's fine because I already get looked at like a simp and a scrub. I was gonna say, how many puppets does it take to screw in a light bulb?
Heh heh heh. Very. Ah!
Uh-oh. Look at that. You see something wrong here, ladies and gentlemen? We skipped number 3. How did that happen? Okay, I just want to point out that was not planned. I do not know how I managed to skip the number 3. Like, I love Schoolhouse Rock. The song where you're counting by threes and three's a magic number. I mean, three's my favorite number. How did I forget it? Number 3. Yes, 3. Trace. Well, here we are. Another season is wrapping. Let me tell you, season 9. Who's kidding who? Season 9 was a roller coaster. I mean, believe it or not, I do not practice what I preach from the show, you know? It's a shame too because I've said some valid stuff over the years. Alright, let's kick off this year's singer-songwriter appreciation. My guest this week comes from the greater Seattle area. Musician, singer-songwriter based in Canada. Learned that she's a huge fan of Freddie Mercury and loves the 80s. Talented, a rock star, not to mention educated. His lyrics cover many subjects. This is my interview with London's own Natalie Miranda. This is my interview with the mind behind Prismia. This is my interview with Jonathan Panetta. The cool thing about this song is the title is not in the lyrics. So how did you come up with the title Echoes?
I literally Googled synonyms for reflection and various other words, and among one of those words was echoes. And I thought, oh my God, that sounds really good because it's literally the echoes of the past. So it kind of works, and yeah, it just kind of fell into place.
How does it feel to have the quote-unquote eye of the tiger?
Well, I like the quote unquote eye of the tiger.
Thanks. I'm glad you liked it. It just fit. It was on topic.
I would say honestly, again, like really wouldn't be able to do it without the support I've been blessed with. It's easier to be tenacious and to like do all these things when you have people cheering you on and you have like a great foundation, and you know, like that's really matters, and that makes it a lot easier too.
Well, Jonathan, so glad you can be here. You know, funny thing is, earlier in the show, we were talking about how it's always nice to show up prepared for stuff. You understood the assignment, and you got podcast equipment in front of you. Well, I appreciate that.
I think it's actually coming from my laptop audio and not connecting to my mic.
You started out singing, then you learned how to play drums, and then you did bass and guitar. Now, as an artist, I'm sure that is very practical, and you know, it's very essential to know different types of instruments. Would you say that that's being a jack of all trades?
Yeah, honestly, you described it pretty perfectly. It kind of's given me like a lot of leeway, like either past projects I've been in or even musicians I talk to nowadays. Like I am a solo artist. I can perform on my own. Sometimes I perform with others, but like I've given the shout out to other bands that I'm in contact with, like, hey, if you need like a filler drummer or a solid rhythm guitarist to help you guys out, like I able to manage myself in that regard as well. So yeah, definitely jack of all trades. I would agree with that statement.
Very fast, I want to thank Natalie Miranda, Jonathan Panetta, and Anna, aka Prismia. for participating in this year's Singer-Songwriter Appreciation. I appreciate that very much. That was actually more sad than I thought it was. Well, that is the show for you this week. You know how to follow me on social media. Until next time, Magic 8 Ball, will it get any easier? It's broken.